Out of the ocean rose a young girl with a flower in her hair. She took her first steps, smiled as her pale foot felt the earth beads underneath her, all around her. Her eyes twinkled from the water that gave her life. She is his daughter, yet his challenger. Conflicted and afraid, so strong and overpowering, the water pushed her. She felt her knees press into 1,000 little shells, indenting her light skin, lacking her mother's melanin. Striked, jabbed, and pierced, her blood dripped into the shells, the small and mighty protectors of the ocean. They kept us from stepping here and there. The girl wiped her duchess nose and felt the sun she called creator sting her back. She was convinced to protect herself from her, sustainer, the one who made her long, dark brown hair glisten. The girl tugged at her roots, felt the tiny eroded rocks squish the high points of her face that resemble her Lola, creating white freckles she always wished for. Morphing, cementing, controlling, with different eyes the water monster drowned her, not binding her with love. Instead, he frightened her, became the unknown. The one thing ready to pounce on her if she ever turned her back. Her blood turned him red as she sunk deeper and deeper, farther and further she drifted. Bury your feet into the tan, dry soil and claim what you please. Create rules for your siblings, children of the water and sun, to obey, and write them in stone, so the land may cry and ache in return for the pain you never asked for, from the harsh, cold waves that smashes into the towering daggers. Her blood that creeps to the surface, emerging through the cracks, that feeds the infertile bonds she was born with and without, rejects from her body, that disintegrates into 1,000,000 protectors, obliged to lay with her mother and be seized by her father. She hopes that you may find peace in the water that carried you here, joy in the sun that grew you there, and harmony with the land that gave you air. And while the blood runs deep, the endless collision within you that gives you this unbearable pain is a fight that is eternal as long as you breathe. As she lays to rest, she took the flower from her hair, stared into the beaming light she sprouted from, recognizing the beads under her feet that supported her every step, remembering to never touch what is to be remain untouched. Turn away from temptation. Never author rules for the land you do not own. Follow the path that chills your blood. Affirm the path that leads you home.